Welcome to this presentation on interpersonal communication. Please note that the audio for this video was generated using AI. Please note the copyright information on this slide. In this chapter, we examine cultural and environmental factors in interpersonal communication. In this chapter, we will explore what culture is, the function of culture, cultural characteristics in communication, and ways to improve intercultural communication skills. Culture is defined differently by different groups of people. It is a group of people who, through a process of learning, share perceptions of the world, which influence their beliefs, values, norms, and rules, eventually affecting behavior. Culture is formed by groups that individuals participate in over their lifetime, and humans are hardwired to learn culture. Culture facilitates a shared perception of the world and teaches beliefs, values, norms, and rules. Beliefs are assumptions or convictions about truth or existence. Values are important and lasting principles or standards. Norms are informal guidelines for acceptable social behavior, while rules are explicit guidelines governing acceptable behavior. Co-cultures are regional, economic, social, religious, ethnic, and other groups that influence society. Simply belonging to a cultural group does not mean everyone within that culture is identical. Each group brings a unique sense of history and purpose. Microcultures are patterns of behavior influenced by beliefs, values, norms, and rules based on a specific locality or within an organization. They provide individuals with a sense of belonging on a more localized level. Culture provides collective self-esteem, can lead to both positive and negative cultural stereotyping, and offers normative views. Collective self-esteem is an individual's self-worth or self-image that comes from interactions with others and evaluation of their social groups. There are 4 factors: private collective esteem, membership esteem, public collective esteem, and importance to identity. Private collective esteem is the degree to which an individual positively evaluates their group. Membership esteem is seeing oneself as a good group member. Public collective esteem is how non-members evaluate a group and its members, either positively or negatively. If an individual views their cultural group as better than others, or if their group is viewed negatively by society, it impacts collective self-esteem. Importance to identity refers to how important group membership is to an individual. When an individual feels their heritage is viewed positively by a communication partner, it affects interactions. Individuals with high collective self-esteem report more favorable intercultural interactions, while those with low collective self-esteem report less intimate social interactions. Stereotyping is a set of beliefs about the attributes of a social group. Stereotypes can be positive or negative, accurate or inaccurate. Cultural stereotypes are group beliefs about another social group, while personal stereotypes are held by individuals and may not reflect their group's views. Stereotypes are problematic because they categorize people when making quick decisions and inaccurately view all members of a group as the same. Many stereotypes are based on ignorance about another's culture. Culture provides the rules, regulations, and norms for behavior within a society. Individuals often see their own culture as right or moral. Ethnocentrism is viewing the world from one's own culture's perspective and evaluating other cultures based on one's own preconceptions. This can lead to feelings of dislike or mistrust for cultures deemed inferior. Consider how patriotism relates to ethnocentrism. Culture and communication are interconnected. Different cultures approach relationships differently. When communicating, individuals strive to present a positive image of themselves to their communication partner. Edward T. Hall explains that cultures interpret communicative meaning differently. Low-context communication relies on explicit verbal messages, while high-context communication uses implicit context like gestures or tone of voice. There are 3 general contextual categories: communication, cultural orientation, and business. Geert Hofstede identified 6 cultural differences that impact how individuals approach work: low versus high power distance, individualism versus collectivism, masculinity versus femininity, low versus high uncertainty avoidance, long-term versus short-term orientation, and indulgence versus restraint. Power distance reflects how much less powerful people and organizations accept unequal power distribution. Individualism values self-reliance and personal achievement, while collectivism values cooperation and group needs over individual needs. Masculine cultures focus on earnings, recognition, advancement, and challenge. Feminine cultures emphasize good working relationships, cooperation, and security. Uncertainty avoidance measures how cultures handle ambiguity. Cultures with high uncertainty avoidance see unknown situations as threatening and may have higher levels of anxiety and prejudice. Cultural orientation includes long-term and short-term perspectives. Long-term orientation focuses on the future, persistence, and thrift. Short-term orientation values the past and traditions. Indulgence emphasizes immediate gratification, while restraint values regulated gratification according to cultural norms. Stella Ting-Toomey's face negotiation theory explains the importance of face in interpersonal interactions. Face is the position a person has in the eyes of others. Individuals strive to create a positive face. There are 3 types: self-face, other face, and mutual face. What is face negotiation theory? There are 7 assumptions of face negotiation theory. People in all cultures maintain and negotiate face in communication. Face is problematic in emotionally vulnerable situations. Individualism, collectivism, and power distance shape facework styles. These dimensions, along with individual, relational, and situational factors, influence facework behaviors. Intercultural facework competence means managing identity-based conflict with knowledge, mindfulness, and communication skills. To improve your intercultural communication skills, become culturally intelligent and engage in culturally mindful interactions. There are 4 types of cultural intelligence: cognitive CQ, or cultural knowledge; motivational CQ, or desire and adaptability in intercultural interactions; metacognitive CQ, or conscious awareness of intercultural experiences; and behavioral CQ, or behaving consistently with what is known about other cultures. How can you become more culturally intelligent? The goal of mindful intercultural interactions is to be present in the moment in a non-judgmental way. This includes attention, intention, and attitude.